Yeah, but like boohoo crying is like you hugging like your mom, like that's boohoo. I feel like we all too grown now to be boohoo.
Damn,
see,
nigga,
that's wrong with people. That's wrong with
Yo, what up? It's your boy Larry Love, and welcome back, man. You guys are tuned in for yet another edition of the Last Word Podcast, Volume 1, part, I don't really give a shit. And who is here with us, man? A lot of niggas up in here, man. It's like a robbery. It's like a robbery. Or a gangbang. We don't know.
Nah, we know. It ain't that.
Ain't no gangbang.
You know, man, it's your boy Chief Neef in the building.
Hey, man, it's awesome. I'm the little guest person on here with Rain Clipse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's your boy Cartier J.
Oh, he got them bitches on.
Goddamn time, nigga.
It's Curly J in the building, bro.
Yes. Okay, so what we got on the agenda today, guys?
Shit, man, we got an awesome guest with us, man. This motherfucker, he got his own clothing brand, man. You one of the first motherfuckers that I done, been with closely, got his own. You got a deal with no white man. How was that, man? You your own boss, your own CEO, man. First of all, where you from, man?
So, I am from Gwinnett. I'm originally around the Lilburn area.
Not Atlanta.
G-Code.
Damn.
That's not Atlanta.
What's in here, no, nigga? You know you be saying that shit.
You're a liar.
Does anybody even say G-Code just to clear it up?
Nah,
They
nigga.
did.
People
Migos did
people
say that shit.
Like G-Code
Yes.
all the time. Like, I'm going back to G-Code. Like,
Yes.
even in
I
Texas.
ain't never heard no shit like
Yeah,
that.
all the time.
Bro, niggas were roasting me when I said that shit on the episode.
But even Migos say that. That's what I'm saying. They said that.
But the
no
Migos
label.
aren't Atlanta. We not gonna talk about that though.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Go into that video where we talk about that.
So, okay. You said you're from Gwinnett, man.
Yes, sir.
So, what high school did you go to?
I went to Parkview High School. Ran track, played a little football, did a little something.
Okay, so I do know that you have a brand. Tell us the name of your brand.
So my brand is Rain Clipse.
Rain Clipse.
Why'd you choose that name?
Rain Clipse. So originally I had started with like Rule the Stars. That was a big thing for me. Rain just means rule, and then Clipse came with the moon, and so that's why I always use stars. And it just essentially chasing your dreams and aspirations, and not letting anybody limit you. So that's why I chose Rain Clipse.
I thought you was in zodiac signs and shit like that.
I didn't even know my shit till last year.
Wait, so how did that all come about? Like you starting this brand?
So honestly, I had a friend, and I was really supposed to be in college for pharmacy. That was a big thing for me. I just had a big heart, and I wanted to help people out. So I was like, pharmacy was the way to go. But I just realized how long that was going to take, and I wanted to make like a crazy cure for cancer. And I just had to be realistic, and there were other ways to help people and like support people, and I want to do that through my brand. So Rain Clipse, I had a friend talk to me. He's like, "Yo, you don't seem like the type of person to be like in school for pharmacy. You're mad creative."
Damn.
And so
I know, right?
Damn.
Your friend was just like, "Oh fuck no pharmacy."
Nah, nigga, don't do that shit, bro.
Nah, leave that alone.
That ain't you, big brother.
That ain't you.
Like, I keep going. I definitely had the smarts for it. I have the smarts for it. Yeah. But I just wanted to encompass my time and try to do something bigger than myself. And so Rain Clipse was the way to do that. And then I'm trying to like build money so then I can like donate and help out local communities. That's really what I want to do at the end of the day, and like inspire and aspire people.
That's
What's up, bro?
Man, so like, what about Rain Clipse is different from other brands? Would you say?
Let me tell you, man. Everybody got a brand now. Like everybody.
You walk down Atlanta, hey, go follow my brand on IG.
They got a clothing brand, podcast, dang, everybody a rapper. Shit.
Oh,
Bro, you go to the student center at GSU.
Come on, man.
Everybody got a clothing brand there, and an artist.
Every girl don't suck dick. What the fuck? Them the job to me. That's crazy.
Now, honestly though, like, what separates Rain Clipse? Everybody just got a brand that has no meaning behind it. I devoted hours, endless hours, like curating, whether it was skits, designs, literally making things come to fruition. I'm like behind everything that I do. I even make the clothes. Shit, y'all ran into my room sometimes. I was making the clothes. Dead ass. So, it's a lot of heart that's in Rain Clipse. And for me, like, it's me more so putting my pain, personal problems, and every single collection has a meaning behind it. And so that's why I try to engrave and do that through my clothing and give it to people. And that's what makes Rain Clipse different. It actually has a meaning behind it. It's something more than brand.
I got you. So with that, what are some of your future goals for your brand?
Okay, word. In terms of future goals, I don't ever think about numbers. I feel like so many people are caught up in numbers. First year can be so rough. I've seen people start off and it be like so bad for them, and they be wanting to quit. A lot of brands.
A lot of them do quit. Because that people, you know how much money you invest into brands and stuff like that.
People expect shit to pop off like
I'm
that.
saying, and that's not how it works. So in terms of goals, the way I have it, like I have my own business goals and personal goals. I think I write them out like before every year. But business wise, do a lot more donation in local communities. I'm looking to do my first donation in terms of like helping out a child cancer research center, and I've been doing that through raising money through like these hats that I have, these revenge truckers, and that's gonna be the first of everything. But there are a lot more goals that I have, but I'll let people know once those goals are done and they happen. So
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. That's good that you have like goals to like not only like progress with your brand, but also like actually help people as well. Because you know, like you said, the money thing. Everybody sees that money going down. Man, I'm telling y'all right now, this podcast ain't cheap.
I can see it. Not cheap, man. It's not cheap.
But you just gotta fight through it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The most successful people learn from their failures. It's not always gonna be just easy pop off.
Right.
Shit, motivational.
Yes. And real quick too, what is your favorite collection that you've done with your brand?
My favorite collection, man. I had so many. Wow, like that's actually crazy. So I couldn't even really think of one, but if I were to think of one that I really, really spent the most time on and liked the most, and that just popped off just altogether, was a Nobility. It was these sweaters that I had last year. Man, like I think you even got one.
Yeah,
people at my door, damn near like knocking on the door. Hey, yo, let me get that.
Yeah.
So like that was a crazy thing for me because that was me just in my room. I'm over here breathing in toxins, spraying stuff all the time.
That feel Central last year.
It was crazy.
We gotta have some whole Central episode.
We gotta have a Central episode. Everybody from Central just come and just go from episode.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Some of y'all can suck.
You know mine. My favorite collection was the Revenge one.
The Revenge was smooth. I'm
mine.
wearing Revenge right now, actually.
Oh shit, yeah, that's what's up.
Nah, man, but like speaking of, so like I really wanted to have this conversation today because I feel like you don't hear a lot of men have this conversation, and the conversation I wanted to bring up is mental health. I feel like with us, we're trying to be creative, we're trying to build our brands, and we still do everyday tasks. Like I got a job, I know you got a job, I know you got a job, school, everybody got school, and it's just like, I mean, I'm sorry, dude, y'all making faces like am I trying to. Everybody got jobs.
I'm gonna beat this nigga Larry. I'm gonna beat this nigga Larry.
My business is my job.
Fuck y'all, bro. Hey,
you got a
the job application on the way, bro. Finish no fucking. I'm gonna see.
I say you got a job.
I'm never looking at Larry.
I wanted to keep talking, but Larry wouldn't make me want to laugh because I'm like, what the hell is he
I'm looking at the light.
Back to the seriousness though. It's just like my point is, what I'm trying to make is we're all balancing a lot while trying to chase our goals, and with that comes a lot of mental things that you go through. And I just wanted to ask you, like, how does your mental affect with balancing school with your business and trying to have a social life and all that?
Alright, word. So literally last year around this time, I ran into like people didn't know it because I put on a facade, like I'm always smiling and stuff like that, and that's how I choose to be seen in public. Yeah. But I was going through a lot of stuff, like even business wasn't moving the way I wanted to. I had messed up on a collection, like the quality wasn't where I wanted to. My mental wasn't there. I was dealing with personal things, and so like that was just so disruptive. Like in terms of like how I was able to manage business, I almost fell off of business. You know, I didn't talk to anybody about it, but it was like a mental battle that I had with myself. And so, you know, literally, I just had to spend time alone and just reassessing, just be grateful for the opportunity that I've been given and just being able to appreciate what I have now. And I always tell myself, like I seen this one quote, like, everybody imagines how things will be, but imagine if things were even better than you thought they'd be. Yeah. You know, so mental is a big thing, especially when it comes out to like pushing designs and all my stuff. Like I literally post journals about that like all the time, every single time I push out a collection out. So that's a big factor.
I don't think like my I don't really like let it affect me, honestly. I think I'm really good at finding ways to cope with downsides or like depression or shit like that. Like a lot of people be like, basketball may help them clear their mind or going on a walk or something like that. Yeah. So I know, like, whenever I do get down, I know exactly what to do. Like, and I do it quickly so that way I don't find myself deep in some shit like that.
But I mean, even with having those strategies, bro, just sometimes life just be a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
And like, I feel you on the part of like that mental battle and like putting on that facade, because you know,
right.
Like before I came to college, I didn't really tell people when I was going through stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, this is my problem. I deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just internalize it and I just move on.
Yeah.
And that smile, like you never, and that's why I also like try to start being more nicer to people, because you never know. You never know what's going on. Like, if they give you attitude that one day, they're looking at you different, bruh. Like, come on now. So you just gotta always have that thoughtful mindset of just try to be caring to everybody, because you know that smile or that thank you or that compliment can just really uplift that day.
Yeah, sure. And that's why they say shit. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Facts.
But I feel like that don't give you an excuse to be a dick though. Like if you having a bad day, don't cut me off in traffic, because then if I fucking crash and shit, now you don't affect me too bad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Niggas do be dickheads, bro. Mad dickheads.
Some people can't control it though.
Yeah.
Some people let their emotions get the best of them.
Which is why you do have to talk to people. I know black people, I don't want to tell a random person my motherfucking business. No, like, you got to talk it out. Like, even like, you know, if you just going off the wall to your guys and say, man, I'm dating this chick, man, she's stressing me the fuck out. I don't know what I'm going to do. Even that's not going to a therapy. That's a form of therapy and kind of like talking it out and things like that. I just think it's neat though. If you keep it to yourself, even get a little journal, you write shit down and you rip the journal and you burn it or whatever. Yeah, or then they get you some hookers and blow and you'll be alright. You too can get over depression this way.
Yeah, but also too, like you said, it's not an issue. Like I feel like in the black community we don't talk about therapy a lot. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, I'm not gonna go and tell nobody my business, just like what you said. And honestly, it's like, to me, I feel like therapy is one of the best things that was ever created. It's really good for everybody's mental. Like, it's an unbiased opinion. I can go ahead and tell Josh, tell Awesome, tell Nefe, tell Larry, but y'all are all biased people. Y'all all know a lot about me. You feel me? You all know a lot about the situation. For you to go and tell somebody that has zero recollection of anything or anybody that you're talking about and tell them your situation, it feels completely different. I don't care what nobody say. I feel like the black community should really go to therapy more. Like, I actually started going to therapy. I mean, I've been a little inconsistent recently, I'm not gonna lie. But I have been going to therapy because honestly, last year was really, really bad for me mentally. Like, I felt really depressed. And just like what Awesome said, I'm really good at like faking it out in public. But literally, I'll be in my room just like feeling depressed, just dark, blinds down, wanting to be in my sheets, just on my phone watching TV, feeling very unproductive. Like, everybody knows me. I like to go. Sometimes I don't even be home. I'm just boom, 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 sleep. Like, that's me. But when I'm literally just doing nothing, I feel so depressed. Like, it's so bad. Like, I sometimes have had severe depression.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, how much therapy be costing though?
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
That was my
That's
that was.
yeah.
You want to know what? I'm actually glad you brought that up, because that's actually something I wanted to touch bases on. What?
No, you good.
Oh, I thought you were asking me because like I had went to therapy, and I'm sorry. But what I was saying is because like literally I started therapy, and this is something that I really want to bring to like the forefront. So I'm really glad you asked this actually. But therapy, it started off $20 for me, and I would go every 2 weeks. Right?
That shit for the low per hour.
It was $20 just for a session, right?
Oh,
How long's the session?
Like an hour.
Okay.
So like a lot of times it'll go over depending on the conversation, but basically an hour.
Okay.
And I would go twice a week, so $40 a month basically. Then my therapist upcharged my thing to $40, so it was $80.
There we go. There we
So
go.
then I was like, okay, I don't really want to go to therapy anymore, and it kind of sucks because it's like, even though we were like, oh, that's for the low, sometimes for other people that's not for the low.
Yeah.
Some people actually need help and they don't have any money, and it's like the free resources aren't really good. Like, I'm sorry. I went to my counselor one time in high school, and I got no help.
Them motherfuckers are so useless.
I feel like my counselor was laughing at me in my face when I was telling her my issues. Like, she was like, "Are you really crying? Like, are you really mad about this?" Like, she was really laughing at me. The only thing that counselors do in high school, literally, is for academics. That's the only thing that they do for you. They don't really help you. They're not helpful, and it sucks that it's like we put all this money into the economy and all this other stuff, and we claim, these colleges, these schools claim that they have good resources to help out students, and they really don't.
Yeah, and then they sit there and tell you, "Oh, you can come to me with any of your problems. I'm here. I'm an open book."
Yes.
Yeah. I want to ask everybody, and don't lie about it, because I'm going to tell the truth, too. When was the last time y'all had like a good cry? Because I read somewhere they said crying is healthy. You got to get a good cry. When's the last time y'all cried?
When is the last time I cried?
I'll be real. It was
like some boo-hoo like shit.
I mean, a cry is a cry.
Yeah, like
no. Some cries are a little bit more
like really like
not like an ass.
It's gotta just be like you shed a few tears, like not boo-hoo, because boo-hoo.
I mean, you get some good head, you gonna shed a few tears, nigga. I'm talking
but
about
like boo-hoo crying is like you hugging like your mom, like that's boo-hoo. I feel like we all too grown now to be boo-hoo.
Damn,
see,
nigga,
that's wrong with people. That's wrong with I'm saying
talking masculinity,
that's exactly what's wrong.
Can I say what I'm? No. Can y'all please?
Okay, go ahead.
The only thing I'm trying to say is, it's not like you're out here and you're like you can be shedding tears, but you're not on the point where like you're not
but people cry differently, bro.
Every single time though. Okay, my tears are a little bit different because I'll cry, but like I'm not like hyperventilating.
There's
like,
different
I've had
variations.
hyperventilating cries and non-hyperventilating cries is what I'm saying.
I've never hyperventilated when I cry. I mean, maybe if I got an ass whoop, it's like and like that. But other than
that's
that,
what I'm saying, to the point where you can't talk. Like you can't even get your words out. I haven't had a cry like that in a minute. Is what I'm saying.
It's probably different just depending on like what you're going through. I feel like maybe we cry like on something that we see sentimental, but like who knows, like somebody gets shot or killed right in front of you. Somebody that you love, and you want a nigga body. Like crying, sobbing type shit. Yeah. So like it's just different. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Okay, you were close to getting canceled on that one.
I know. That's why I was like, please let me explain.
I was like,
Thank you.
But I would say mine was probably, I think last month, and it was like a real cry, like I can't hold this shit in no more type cry. Yeah. And it was just because of a family situation, you know what I'm saying, I'm going through right now. It's still current, but you know, it's my aunt came to visit me and she was just telling me like it's okay to like take care of yourself in a way. Like a lot, like, and my uncle told me this too. He's like, you got to take care of yourself because at the end of the day, you know, you're the oldest, right? Everybody tells you take care of your mama, take care of your little bruh, but like no one really tells you to take care of yourself. So when you put everybody in front of you, you kind of forget to actually, you know what I'm saying, like take care of your own feelings. So it's
that's why y'all know that meme. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first.
Yeah, I really got two things. I got two things to say. One, the last time I had a good cry, I'm gonna be honest though, I was so fucking excited to move into Central, but then the first night I literally forgot my blanket and whole comforter set. And I fucking like, so there, you can laugh, I don't give a fuck.
That jail bed.
That's gonna be something more sentimental.
Can I fit? That's what's wrong with niggas now, bro. This is what motherfuckers don't share.
Actually, you don't cry.
That's why niggas walk out of therapy. I mean, fuck it.
Okay. You ain't getting none of that money back. But for real, I was gonna say like, so I left all my shit, right? I was like, man, I'm an adult. I done moved in, and when it was time to go to sleep after we got done partying or whatever, I'm like, cause I stayed out till 2 a.m. I'm like, I'm a grown ass man. I'm out here and shit. And I was like, damn, nigga ain't got no cover, none of that. So I slept on that. This shit was cold. I couldn't even like finish sleeping. I woke up at like 4 a.m. I drove back to the house, and on my way back, I shed a few tears, and I was like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, yo, are you ready to be on your own? I really had that talk. I'm like, am I ready to be on my own? Am I fucking ready? But then when I went to the house, I saw my mom complaining and shit. I said, oh yeah, I'm out of this bitch. Get me the fuck out. I can't do this, nigga. So
what you just said real quick before you go, the point of where you said, I don't know why I'm crying. Yo, that like, y'all ever like, I'm not someone that really
That's
cries
a
or
lot.
like expresses a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
I like it literally happens sometimes where just randomly I'll just get like very like deep in the thigh, like almost a little bit like almost teary eyed, like maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what the hell is wrong with me?
Yeah.
You want to know what? I just want to say this really quickly, and then you can go back to your point. But my dad always said this to me when I would get in trouble. He was like, "Why did you do it? Whatever. Like, ask me what is the reason." And I would say, "Of course, I don't know, because you trying not to get your ass whooped." Like, I don't know. He's like, "No, there's a reason. There's a reason for everything.
No, sometimes
you
I
know
do
why
dumb
you
shit,
why you
like-
mad and you crying. Like, I know why I'm irritated, and you can be like, I don't know why I'm irritated. You know why you irritated. There's always a reason. You just don't want to confront the reason.
Yeah.
Is the thing about it. But yeah, sorry. When's the last time you cried?
I think mine was like 3 days ago, 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I was no, cause I had like I was just. I think it was like a couple nights after I had called y'all and told y'all about. Remember?
Yeah, I got you.
And then I was just like, I just felt like I was a dickhead, like just how I was treating people and shit like that. So yeah, mine was like that.
That's good. My last car was February. Like last time I can really think about it. February after we came from Tennessee over family stuff.
That family shit'll get you. These motherfuckers will stress you out to no end. Like now you grown, you on your own and shit. And these niggas always say, you doing it, you pushing, but where's my tuition money? Where's the gas in my car? Where is this? Where is that? But I don't need a pat on the back. A pat on the back can't goddamn pay my bills and shit.
So, now,
Get that
think
shit
about it
somewhere
though.
else.
Like the last time I cried, it was like before coming to college, like summer. One of my closest friend, 100%, like was leaving to go out of state for college.
Yeah.
And it just hit me like I'm not gonna see this person for real.
That's how it happened.
And
happened
so,
to me too.
boy,
My best friend with LSU, that's how shit happened.
I put on that Frank Ocean, no cap, whole
That shit
album.
fuck you up.
Yes.
That shit.
Music,
Bro, you had some emotional music?
But you crying and driving to sad music, that's a different type of
That
sadness,
ain't
bro.
even in there. That Drake Marvin's room.
Yeah.
Got the cups of the rose.
I thought I was depressed, like it was a life-altering situation occurring, bro. Just because of music. Just because of music.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to ask though, like, literally, I keep running to like a post like this, or this is always on my mind. Like, I feel like at a point in somebody's life, it's always the hardest to either give gifts, to say you love somebody, or damn, I forget the last one. But essentially, it's like three big things, and like people have trouble doing those like throughout your life. Because I remember when I was younger, like I would never say I love you. Like I love you.
I still have an
big
issue
thing.
with that.
Yeah. I'm saying, and that was a hump I had to get over. And so now that's the third thing. It's asking for help. So now
I still struggle with that.
now it's like asking for help. Like I'm thinking like, okay, I really do need help with this, but I don't want to call my parents. I don't want to tell my friends. Like I know I got to do it myself.
Yeah.
So
And to piggyback off that before you go, Neff, that's like really, and to all the parents that watch our podcast, you niggas got to do a better job as parents. Because when we ask you for something we really need, don't throw that shit back in our face. Don't do that.
No, but not even that. I feel like because when we were younger, we would ask our parents for stuff. It was already kind of scary to ask. So it kind of just translated to when we got older. Like, I always felt like I was a burden with my parents.
Same.
Cause I'm gonna be real, like, I'm not a burden in the fact of like, oh, I'm there, whatever. I feel like you said same, like you have real.
Like you ever ask like, bro, you know you ain't got, bro, some shit, bro. You ever ask your mom for some shit, and she just like, you need to do this shit now. Mom, I can't go to the store. I don't have no money. I'm 9. What the fuck?
Like you go and ask for, Mom, I need some crayons for my project. Like they throw a whole tantrum with
asking now? Man, you should have asked that shit 3 weeks ago.
Yes, like I always felt like that. Like my parents,
I didn't know 3 weeks ago. Like
my parents were to the point where we couldn't, like, we had, if we wanted to go on Friday somewhere, we had to let them know on Monday. Like that's how my parents were.
Yeah,
like so I always felt like, and everybody's always last minute, you know. So when I asked them last minute, it was always something. Like, and that's why I feel like we have an issue nowadays. Going back to what your point is, asking for help. Or like that's a part of the burden.
Because your childhood is really what all the experiences that you experience in childhood is how you really move on in life.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna move. You're not gonna move different. Like you have to learn. You have to see the right way. You have to be exposed to the right way, and then you actually, you know what I'm saying, adjust your ways. Because even in college, right, freshman year, that was the first time in my life where I actually told some of my emotions. I usually don't because you know what I'm saying, when you're younger you get beat, and then I'm from an African household, so you know them ethnic households, they be like, oh, we like men don't cry, like blah blah, like y'all are tough, like you hold that shit in. So when I just had a phone call from my brother when he was just telling me something that was going on at home, just randomly, bro, just like it just hit me so hard, and I think I was with Josh, I think it was like roommate Josh, not this one, but like. And I just broke down in front of him. And that's the first time in a while I broke down in front of another man.
Yeah. I say, yeah. But keep going.
I had got a question on my Instagram, and it was like, do y'all think like masculinity plays into that role? Because
like,
hell
masculinity?
Yes. Hell yeah. Because you know, you be like, when you're younger, people be like, "Oh, you're so soft because you're crying," or you know, you try to tough it out. You try to do all that shit.
Yo, even after you would get beat, your parent be like, "Don't cry" or whatever.
Yeah,
nigga, I'm saying.
What the fuck? Like, you done beat the shit out of a nigga. I got on a t-shirt and some underwear. I'm 7, and you want a nigga just like not to cry. You done gave me like 10 minutes of whoop ass.
And you think I'm just supposed to be like, all right, shit, what's up?
Because as soon as your parents know that whooping don't hurt you, they going 10 times harder.
Oh, it didn't hurt? All right, bend that ass over on that bed.
Oh, God.
Give you something to cry about.
Right. Like, why do they say that? Give you something to cry about? Like, nigga, what the fuck? It's like, and parents find unconditional ways to whoop ass too. Like these niggas, my mom was whooping my ass. This motherfucker had to stop watching a bottle of Gatorade. I said, what the fuck? She finna have to refuel and rehydrate on that ass. It's crazy.
But with what I said earlier though, do y'all feel like you have like people in your lives that you're comfortable enough to really just express your emotions to? Like, I know you have a therapist, so no, that's good. But like the rest of y'all, like, do you think you have a good person to just really just let your shit out to?
I got one.
Yeah.
One.
I got one.
And is that even a friend or is that like your parent?
It's not my parent.
Oh, okay.
I feel like certain shit, college stuff, I can't like.
You can't tell. I don't think you can tell everything my parents. I can't. I know I don't. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Cause I was in like an adult situation. I had to be a man about it, and I was just like, oh shit, what the fuck I'm gonna do? So like one of my homeboys, I had to I told him without telling him, and he gave me advice on it, but he didn't even know he was giving me advice on it. And I was just like, I wonder what a person would do if they was in this situation. And he was like, you got to do X, Y, and Z because this, that, and the third. I'm like, you goddamn right. That makes sense. So I was just like, and I feel like you do need somebody that you could talk to. But if you're going to like give your problems to somebody, you got to be able to receive their problems. It can't just be one way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It can't be one way.
Yeah, you have to be a listener and you can communicate as well.
Yeah. Big part of communication is listening.
Yeah.
What about you, Austin?
Nah, think about it, like, honestly, I haven't like delved too deep. Even with my closest friends, like, I feel like there's a portion of me that I just don't tap into with my friends. But like even still, like, I do talk about portions of my life, but not my full thing.
No, facts.
And I feel like more so just because I have already dealt with it in a sense. Like,
you don't want to go over it again?
It's not even that. It's not even like it's a negative connotation. It's more so like I'm okay, and I've came to the fact and I accepted that happened for whatever reason, and I'm peaceful with that. Yeah, so what's the point of me bringing it up just to bring it up? You know,
that's with everybody. Yeah. Yes. I could never share everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nigga, everybody keeps that one portion of their life to themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on now.
So now, do you agree? Like they say, literally, your love language is what you lack.
Just finna say that.
Is what you lack.
You better just say everything, huh?
This is fresh on my head.
That's true.
Okay, wait.
We do the whole question. Sorry.
We do the question.
Sorry.
Wait.
Okay, so basically, they say your love language now is basically what you lack growing up as a child. You know.
I didn't think I would need to have sex growing up.
That's crazy.
Wait, bro, I see what you mean, though.
Yeah, but like literally, and not even like men wise, like you can see that in a lot of females, because no cap, like we've all been around and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know, like how females react, especially to what they hear. Like you can tell them something in their ear, they're like, I like that type shit. You know what I mean? And then again, you get like. You also know how like.
What they say?
I ain't gonna lie. It was the voice, man.
It's the voice.
I see what you mean, though.
I did that to imitate a female. And then you also know how it is, like when you like touch a female and she like change her whole posture.
Nothing there.
Yo, you know, I'm being
perfect actor.
I'm being realistic. Like literally, and you're like, oh, okay, she like touch. Let me touch upon her type shit. You know, shit like that. And even for like men too, like I know for me, it was like touch, like you know, because I was always that middle child. I don't really fuck with nobody for real. Honestly, I really don't fuck with niggas either for real. But you know, growing up, I never like hugged my parents. I didn't say I love you. I was a badass child. I was funny as fuck though in school. No cap.
I was big on I love you. I never said I love you. I said I love you. Like in it was
just say
I didn't love you.
I never really said I love you. That's bad.
I think I started because
That's bad, my nigga.
I started saying it because right when the pandemic hit, when Kobe died. I'm sorry, and y'all gonna think, but when Kobe died, death, like, and I had a lot of family members die before Kobe, but when Kobe died, shit got real for me, and I was like, damn, and I started to like. I'm like, damn, I could go any day now. It never really registered with me until somebody like Kobe. I know that's bad because I done had aunties, uncles, relatives, and people like that die. But it's like when someone Kobe died, just hit, and I was like, damn, now I gotta live every day like it's my last. I tell people like if I see him, like if I leave here at 1 o'clock in the morning because we hanging out, and I go back home, I be like, all right, love y'all, I'm out, shit like that, because you don't never know when you're gonna see somebody again. So it's just like that.
And with that, like I think I started saying I love you to like my parents and like especially my little brother because I think it was just a straight year. I just saw a lot of people that I know lose family members.
Yeah.
And they always said, I wish I could talk to them I wish I could talk to them one more. Or I say I love you one more time. Because, you know, they realized I didn't say that enough. And especially between me and my little brother, you know, men don't really say I love you to each other.
Yeah.
Like, I could say it to my mama easy.
And that shit don't count if you drunk. And you know, you 13 shots in, you talking,
Yeah,
bro, I love
Yeah,
you,
because
bro.
that's what everybody at the club.
I
Come on,
fuck
now.
with
Bro,
you,
I
bro.
fuck with you, bro.
I'm gonna give you
I
$1
got
million when I come off this bitch. No cap.
I got you
That
forever,
love you
bro.
don't count,
Anything.
nigga.
And I want that money too.
I felt weird when like a male friend of mine said I love you to me. It was like, do I say I love you back? Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck do I do?
it's something in you. It's like
weird.
But there's also a way to say it.
Yeah.
You don't come off like, I love you, like that.
Hey man, I really love you. Hey man, what the fuck?
No eye contact, you know, just, I love you, bro. Keep that shit pushing.
No
love you,
cap,
boy.
though. There's a difference between
definitely a
I
difference.
love you and love you. I kid you not. People be like, I love you, and people be like, love you.
Yeah.
And every single time I'm like, you know, every single time I hear that, I feel like I love you is insinuating that you genuinely, right then and there, like,
It's that
however
I.
long,
Yeah.
you actually love the person. You like, love you. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, you don't love me, man. Like, that's the same thing.
No.
I'm not even going to lie to you. Every single time somebody says I love you, I always contemplate in my head, do I say it? Do I not say it? Like, is that bad? Like,
I
If
feel
you
like
don't love them, then
Yeah.
don't say it.
yeah.
That's just.
I feel like that love word just get thrown
It's
around.
thrown around a lot,
It's thrown
bro.
around a little
Yeah.
too much.
Females be throwing that shit around
Yes.
too.
Hi, love.
You don't love me? Hell no.
Yo, I hate being addressed as love.
Yes.
Do not address me as
Oh, them
love.
girls that say, "Hey, love, what you
Yo.
say, love? Oh, my fault, love." Them
Thank
be
you,
the biggest
love.
scammers
And they
and
text
fakers.
you like that, too.
They don't
They
never
text
give no
like they
pussy
got
either.
LUV.
They just be finessing.
LUV.
I got a quick question for you guys. Yeah, I know it's kind of a big one to wrap up on, but I do want to ask.
I don't want to leave.
So, I actually read, I think it was on Instagram, it was talking about how men actually have higher suicide rates. Have you guys ever contemplated committing suicide?
No. I done contemplate running away, but that's after a good ass whooping.
I'll be
I think
real.
everybody did that.
I'll be real. Like I think it was senior year of high school. You know, everybody knows what college they're going to.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what they want to do with their life. At that time, my parents were freshly split. You know, so it was
divorce
really,
hurts.
it was pretty hard on my mom. And you know, it's hard on my mom. She having late nights of breakdowns and shit. You know how it is. My brother, you know what I'm saying. Also, he's the more emotional like kid in the family. So you know, I got to take care of him too. And it was like I was taking care of those two, keep putting my emotions to the side. Right. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know what college I want to go to. It was all so much. It was all so much for a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid to deal with.
Yeah, totally.
And it was like, it's an out. I literally thought of it. I was like, I can end this shit right now. I can end my problems right now. And then it was just, I think it was just one day. I don't know. It was like maybe one church message or something like that. And I just thought of it as like, if I leave this earth today, right? I don't have to deal with my the loss of me, because who has to deal with that? My mama, my brother, my friends,
right.
all that impacts them, and it's like, you know what? I can find a way to deal with this. So I told my closest female friend at the time, because at that time I wasn't comfortable telling males my problems, and I just let it go. I think that's the first time I cried in front of someone. Like, that's probably the first time I cried like in front of someone that wasn't my family.
Yeah.
So it was a very deep thing, but you know, it was just nothing. That was just a part of my life, and it was also an experience that just made me understand like how people view suicide in a way. Like some people be like, oh, like life is never that hard or something like that, but I can see how, you know, like
everybody don't have the same life.
Yeah,
so you can't say that.
not everybody has the same view on certain things, so you can't judge them
until you get in them shoes.
Yeah.
And then too, like I always say, like I've never been suicidal, but I always say like I do wonder what would happen. I would like to go to my own funeral, just to like see
who would be there.
Not even like that. I want to see like
who actually cares.
Like what these motherfuckers, like how do people view the life that I've lived?
Like
what are they gonna say about me? Like they're gonna be like, did this nigga like did he bullshit 24/7 or was he like about his business? And I just like I don't know.
And I think that's what you just said right there. How people view your life.
Yeah.
That's another thing that like you can like that I considered. Was my life fully like? Was I happy with the life I already lived?
Like if I stop right now.
Yeah, like was my mark? Because I want my mark to be felt on the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to impact people. So you know my impact wasn't there, and living that was another like reason why like I chose to live. So yeah.
Hey, we glad you here, bro.
We are glad
we're all glad you here.
I mean, you annoying a little bit, but we still glad you here.
See, it's that shit right there. It's that shit right there. Let it be a moment, nigga.
I'm annoying? Alright.
Nah, bro. Wow.
Josh.
So like literally like I was even like in middle school, elementary type shit. And I would have suicidal friends. Like they would be suicidal in school and shit. I'd be on the phone with these niggas, I'd be just chilling. I'd be like, yo, what's up, my nigga? Nigga breaking down crying. Like dead ass breaking down crying. He talking about it's not worth it no, and it might sound like a joking way right now, but he's like, he's not worth it no more, nigga. Come on. I'm like, and I'm crying on the other side of the phone. Yeah. I'm crying so this nigga doesn't lose his life. And that's the shit that like a lot of people don't notice. Like at a young age, especially like me at a young age, I was dealing with this shit. I'm talking to these niggas in middle school, like, who the fuck I look like? Like talking to counselor, nigga, like what? Like it's crazy as shit. Yeah. But that's just the reality of it all, honestly.
People grow up different too.
Yeah.
I feel like you got it. Actually.
Honestly, like in middle school, I didn't know until I got older. Like a lot of people had to, like when I had to like be on my own 2 feet and had to start acting like a man when I graduated. A lot of people had to start acting like adults because they had to start taking care of their family in middle school.
Yeah.
So it's like people live different lives, and it's like you always wonder why people like you always wonder why people acted the way they did, or either they were standoffish or didn't talk to nobody, they were loud or boisterous. You don't know how everything is at home, so I just feel like, I don't know, people just like, either this comes with the way they're raised or how they had to grow up and raise other people in their family. So I don't know. Everybody has different responsibilities. So I'm trying to say.
And I feel like not everybody's like not everybody at that time. Like I'm not saying like everybody that committed suicide wasn't, but I don't feel like some of these kids were mentally intelligent enough to know that there are outlets to go to, that there are methods to help you like deal with these things. Because if you're not exposed to to a solution to a problem, you're just gonna be stuck with your problem, and you only see one solution when there's actually multiple solutions to solve that problem.
But that goes back to like what Jalen said earlier. Like in the black community, we lacking resources.
Yeah,
there's no. I mean, if you walking around, you at your school and you talking to the counselor and she mad, you're not finna go up to her. She don't even look happy.
Yeah,
she don't even look like I can go up and talk to her. So of course I'm not going.
That's why I said like starting in like elementary school, kids need to know how to deal with problems, which is why I used to always say like if they always say the counselor's there for us, we just got to schedule an appointment. the counselor should at least, you have enough time to, or if you have multiple counselors, my high school had multiple counselors, y'all can meet with kids once every so often just to like ask them questions. Even if they deny it, as a counselor, you should have enough or hire a therapist to have enough professionalism to see right through the facade. Because some people be like, oh, I'm good, everything's good. But you can see like there's a problem and then y'all can unwind, or you could talk to the parents. And a lot of kids not getting help at home, so at that point, yeah.
And just real quick to close off as well, I did want to give out the suicide hotline number. If you do feel like you need to talk to anybody, you feel like things aren't going right, you're questioning a different wavelength, we always want you here, and there's always somebody to talk to. Just give a call to 800-273-8255.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
It's a good episode.
This was a really
great
good
episode.
Hey, this was needed, bro.
Yeah.
And real quick, too, also before we wrap up, though, I do tell everybody how you can get rain clips.
Oh, word. So definitely check us out on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram because I'm about to do a giveaway at 500. But it's REIGNCLIPSE. Or you can hit us up on or purchase everything from the website, which is rainclips.com, REIGNCLIPSE.com.
And you know the link will be in the description. I have the IGs, the socials, all that stuff. So
We're gonna post on Instagram too.
Of course, man. We always gotta support our boys, man. It's always good to support each other in this out here, cause you know we the minority, so we gotta. I hate y'all.
Where was that going?
I had no idea where it was going, but I'm Cartier J, and I've had the last word.